Hi, good evening. This is Donna Vanderhoff again, and we're doing the second day of taking you through the book, The Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Scovel. Never say her last name, Scovel Shinn. Um, I'm using this book, but I'm including a PDF in the comments that's a little different than this, but I'll try to go along with what is in their pages so that you guys can follow along. I'm starting with where we ended yesterday. In that book, it's at the end of page 1. This means that what man images sooner or later externalizes in his affairs. I know of a man who feared a certain disease. It was a very rare disease and difficult to get, but he pictured it continually and read about it until it manifested in his body, and he died, the victim of distorted imagination. So we see, to play successfully the game of life, we must train the imaging faculty. A person with an imaging faculty trained to image only good brings into his life every righteous desire of his heart: health, wealth, love, friends, perfect self expression, his highest ideals. The imagination has been called the scissors of the mind, and it is ever cutting, cutting day by day the pictures man sees there, and sooner or later he meets his own creations in his outer worlds. To train the imagination successfully, man must understand the workings of his mind. The Greeks said, "Know thyself." There are 3 departments of the mind: the subconscious, the conscious, and the superconscious. The subconscious is simply power without direction. It is like steam or electricity, and it does what it is directed to do. It has no power of induction. Whatever a man feels deeply or images clearly is impressed upon the subconscious and carried out in minutest detail. For example, a woman I know, when a child, always made believe she was a widow. She dressed up in black clothes and wore a long black veil, and people thought she was very clever and amusing. She grew up and married a man with whom she was deeply in love. In a short time, he died, and she wore black and a sweeping veil for many years. The picture of herself as a widow was impressed upon the subconscious mind, and in due time worked itself out, regardless of the havoc created. The conscious mind has been called mortal or carnal mind. It is the human mind and sees life as it appears to be. It sees death, disaster, sickness, poverty, and limitation of every kind, and it impresses the subconscious. The superconscious mind is the God mind within each man and is the realm of perfect ideas. It is In it is the perfect pattern spoken of by Plato, the divine design. For here is the divine design for each person. That went a little further over than I wanted to actually, but that ended page 2 of the PDF in the comments in the description below. So we'll end the reading there, and just wanted to go over this a little. It's so important to know that the images you have in your imagination uh, get get impressed on your subconscious, and then they get acted out, and then there's a reaction from the universe back along the same vibration of that act you put out, which depended on the vibration your body got from your subconscious mind, and that was determined by whatever you impressed upon it. So you have to be careful what you impress upon your subconscious, just like this woman found out who used to dress up as a widow, and then she in turn became a widow in real life, in her actions got a reaction from the universe, and her husband wound up dying, and she did in fact become a widow. So it's quite powerful, these universal laws, and you have to get in harmony with them and act upon what you really want to bring about. You have to be very careful what you impress upon it. So much of outside forces get impressed upon us, and lots of times it's negative, and that brings about negative in our life if we continue to be impressed by it. Okay, thank you. And I will see you guys tomorrow to continue on with page 3. We'll be on day 3, and I hope everyone has a good rest of their day. Bye.